can't believe we've got another meeting tonight. It's interminable with this shit.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raymond, though most round here call me Captain Reasonable. Straight to business, fantastic. It's actually pretty simple. There's a cache of guns in a police station in Lewisham. Need you to hop over there and fetch them for me. Sound doable? Or even throw in a monkey to make it worth your while. Game? I'll even sign you an endorsement. Fire away, if you'll excuse the pun. That's the tragedy of it, they're ours. In fact, we've already paid for them several times, at considerable expense, I might add. I don't like to be rude about people, but the previous council leader, Malcolm Rhodes, was a reprehensible scumbag. Oh, he was. Malcolm was playing a little game, you see. He told the council he needed a discretionary budget for sundry expenses. Off the record, he'd tell us it was to sidestep the gentry blockade. He was insistent we use non-local arms dealers, which honestly sounded reasonable, given the gentry supply cap. The problem was, every time we bought a shipment from the black market, they'd fail in the field. As you can imagine, a lot of fights about failure to inspect the weapons. It got pretty hairy. Few scars in the group from that period. But there was Malcolm in the middle, breaking it up, playing peacemaker. I even thanked him. What would we do without you? The slippery fucker. If you told me, I'd never have believed you. I had to see it with my own eyes. The snake was playing three-card Monty. Turns out he was getting Mark Gormley, our former chief of security, to sneak them out of the armory, selling them to whoever wanted them. Not only was he embezzling money from the locals, he was actively arming our rivals to enrich himself. Can you imagine? Paying to be murdered by your own government. Unfortunately, it is. Nobody serious. Some rabble. Should be a doddle for someone of your talents. The station wasn't occupied, originally. We used to use it for drop-offs. Relatively defensible, easy to rig with traps, lots of cover. The last drop didn't go well. Long story short, the guns are in pristine condition, but locked in the chief's office. Legend?
Oh, you!
Shh. Did you hear that? Got you. Come out. I want the truth.
What the hell was that?
Who's there? Did you hear that?
What the?
You're mine now. Done, companion. They won't forget. That's nice enough.
What the hell was that?
I'll find you. Eat this.
Nothing to see here.
Keep your
How much you got left in you?
No point leaving anything behind. Can't wait for today to be over.
How's it going?
Knackered.
Excellent. Great work. Here's your signed endorsement, as promised. The people of Camden owe you a debt. Actually, come to think of it, now we have these, I suppose I can spare this. As good as it is, truth be told, I'd rather be shot of it. Gift from Malcolm, you see. Once again, thanks. And don't be a stranger.
I'm very busy. Make it quick. What are you doing? Listen, I'm sure you're perfectly nice, and I'm sure you'd make a great addition to the Pistols. But I'm kind of in the middle of a crisis at the moment. I don't have time for this. What? Well, what's your stance on murder? I was joking. I don't actually want you to murder anyone. Alright, fine. You say you want to help. It would be a miracle, but if you can convince polyester to stop fucking throttling hydroponics water supply, I'll happily endorse you. Hell if I know. She's locked the doors to the plant. She keeps saying over the intercom that everything is under control. I don't want to alarm Alice, but if we don't get more water here soon, things in Camden won't be pretty. I'd love to tell you all about myself, but now's not the best time, mate. Maybe later? Right.
Hello there. Entering Tommy Soldier personality. Greetings, Wayfarer. I have some orders for you. High Command tasked me with tracking you down.
Looking for good deals? Take a look. Farewell.
Welcome, welcome. Take a look. Farewell.
Everything's under control, not to worry. Everything's under control, not to worry. We're sick. We're quarantining. Stop saying that. Okay, fine. You can come in, but no one else.
I had an absolute skinful last night. That bog cistern gin. It's tastier than you imagine, but that taste is a trap. My tonsils have second-degree chemical burns.
Good day to you. Hello there.
Ah, it's you. The one from outside. I take it you've spoken to Palmira. The plant is just fine. It's the water that's the problem. These radiation levels are off the charts. Our filters can't handle it. We don't know where it's coming from. We're trying to find a way to reconfigure things, but we need a wee bit more time. And this on top of Mr. Grey passing away. Oh, it was tragic. Bit by a fox, and then bit by a dog that was chasing the fox. And then on the way to the doctor, poor old Mr. Grey fell into the Camden Lock and drowned. Before his passing, Mr. Grey owned a small pump of his own. He sold water at the market, mostly to non-members. They depended on him. Alice doesn't know this, but we're now providing water to everyone in Camden. Pistols and non-members. Most of it's coming from our reserve, which is almost depleted. This isn't sustainable at all, even with reconfigured filters. But one thing at a time. Filters first, then we'll figure out everything else. You didn't strike me as an engineer, but all right, have a look. My God, you actually did it. I can't tell you how thankful I am. Here, take this. It still doesn't solve the problem of the non-members, though. Mr. Grey used to provide drinking water to the non-members in Camden, but it doesn't matter how many times we reconfigure our filters. The fact is, we don't have the equipment needed to provide water for... I'm not sure. Mr. Grey had a son, Jesse. He's locked himself away in their home and won't come out or speak to anyone. I've been meaning to go back again and check on the boy, but then everything went tits up around here. I haven't had a chance. Would you mind stopping by Mr. Grey's house and speaking to his son, Jesse? If he'll speak to you, maybe you could ask if he'd be willing to donate his father's purifier to the pistols. Thank you.
Bit of a hoarder, are you?
Can't believe we've got another meeting tonight. It's interminable with this shit.
off! Thanks. He was great. And now it's my fault he's gone. I thought it'd be cool to have a pet fox. I'm such a moron. No, he bloody well wasn't. He was a proud non-member till the day he died. You don't know anything. You weren't there. You don't know me, and you didn't know my dad. Because the pistols sure as hell won't going to. He always said they only care about their own. The purifier is mine, by the way, if that's why you're here, and I'm guessing it is. Maybe one day I'll sell Walter at the market like my dad did. But for right now, I need to focus on my studies and make sure I've got clean Walter myself. I don't understand why the pistols won't just provide Walter to everyone who lives in Camden. But it's mine. Why should I give it to them? And how do I know that's the truth? All right. Yeah. Let the pistols know the purifier is theirs.
Did he speak to Jesse? Excellent. I'll have my people head over there shortly. Hopefully, the population in Camden stays stable. Otherwise, we'll have to figure something else out, won't we? No matter. We'll cross that bridge when we cross it. Thank you for your help. I'll stop throttling hydroponics. Take this. And let Palmira know she can stop banging on my door. Was there anything else? Yes. It was no secret that Mr. Grey wasn't a big fan of us. Or so he said, at least. But he never left Camden, did he? I always liked Mr. Grey. And truth be told, I could understand some of the points he made. No one claims the pistols have got everything figured out. We're trying our best, though. I think that matters. The truth is, things went to shit long before the bombs fell. We have a chance now to do it different. We can rebuild the world better than it was. More just. More equal. Not the whole world, obviously, but our little world. Here in Camden. What do you mean? He can stay in Camden, of course. He can continue going to school. Education here is free to anyone who wants it. Go ahead. What do you mean? He can stay in Camden, of course. He can continue. Yes, I was going to bring that up during the next council meeting. If Jesse was open to it, I was going to suggest that one of our members takes him under their wing. Me? I've never had any children. I wouldn't know the first thing to do with him. Though I suppose I was friends with his father. And I could teach him a lot. I'll bring it up at the next council meeting and see what everyone thinks. That was a good suggestion. Thank you. What do you mean? He can continue. Yes, I was going to... If Jesse was open... Go ahead. Cheers.
Did you talk to Polly? Oh, thank Walden. And thank you. I don't know what you did, but you just saved us from disaster. Camden hasn't been without food in over 100 years. My ancestors made sure of that. I couldn't let the hydroponics fail on my watch. Please accept this gift, and know that you have my full and unconditional sponsorship. If there's anything else I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Yes. They ended up in London after the bombs and found refuge in Camden. Others weren't as friendly, but luckily the Pistols welcomed them with open arms. And it was lucky for the Pistols too. You see, the Pistols didn't know this at the time, but my ancestors brought with them agricultural knowledge. Books written in the ancient text described how to farm using hydroponics. None of us can read that language today, but my grandfather could. He taught me everything I know. Yes, manager of the Scavengers. She's another member of the council. If it were up to her, we'd be at war with the gentry right now. Alice is one of my best mates. Despite what Ariel Rotten has been going on about recently, I think Alice is doing a splendid job. Go ahead. You mean like the Fifth Column and Camelot? To be honest, I couldn't care less about them. I don't care about anything outside this building, really. The importance of the work we do here cannot be understated. I'd rather focus on issues in Camden. Let the others fight amongst themselves. Go ahead. It'll be good to have you with us.